Yo, 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 yo. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Max and Juan cast. Max, how you feeling today?
Doing good, brother. How about you?
Good.
Got your coffee? How you feeling?
I got my coffee
A
here.
blondie.
You know? Fucking shout out to, you know what? Fuck
Your
them.
girl put you on, right?
Fuck them. Huh?
Your girl put you on that?
Honestly, it was one of my coworkers.
Oh, my God.
She's probably going to get mad at that because she always hates that I'm going to Starbucks with my coworkers.
Does your girl drink coffee?
No.
Mine neither.
No. Yeah. I'm not a big coffee drinker either. I kind of like this because...
He's got a fucking large.
I mean...
He's got a large.
I mean, it's not... I only get 2 shots, so it's good. It's fine. We're good. All right? Fuck off. Anyway.
That's something I would say.
Anyway, look. We appreciate you guys rocking with us. Can't fucking speak today. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Comment down below any thoughts, opinions that you guys have. Make sure to catch us April 25th on Thursday, night of the draft. We will be live streaming the whole first round of the NFL draft. Live reactions, live mukbang, all that shit. But yeah, I'm excited to reveal our top 5 safety list for the first time in what, like 2 years? We're doing safeties.
I can't remember that.
I know it's been. Was
it like the Vern McKinley one? And who was the number 1 safety that year? I can't remember. Oh my God, the guy from TCU.
Yeah.
Was it TCU?
Yeah, so Darius Stewart.
He's still in the league.
I don't fucking Darius Washington. There you
Who's
go.
the Darius Stewart?
I don't know. Anyway, top 5 safeties today. Not much, controversy here. The safeties are, no Jamal Adams or something. Or Kyle Hamilton, but
there's no edge rushing safeties.
With all that said, I really enjoyed watching the safeties. As far as looking at it, like, you know what, these guys can fit in a couple of schemes. They can be fun. But no superstars. There's one guy that I feel like if is gonna be a superstar, it's gonna be him. We'll talk about him later on in the video. But Max, do you want to reveal your list as top 5 safeties?
I will reveal it. The number 1 safety is Cooper DeJean. 2, Tyler Nubin. Nubin. Sorry. 3, Cole Bishop. 4, Jaden Hicks. 5, Javon Bullard. If I was gonna take off Cooper and add another one, probably would have been Tykee Smith from Georgia. Or Tykee Smith from Georgia. Tykee Smith from Georgia.
All right. Well, that's going to be interesting.
And I will say, spoiler, we're not going to talk about DeJean in this video. We're saving him for the corners.
We can mention him.
I don't know. I want to keep it fresh because I have a lot of hatred in my heart towards you. Sorry.
I think you should say at least something, man.
Okay.
All right. Let's look at my list. Okay. I did not have Cooper DeJean.
By the way,
he's
the guy who fucking puts safeties in corners all over the place usually. Just want to point that out.
I know. But I did not grade DeJean as a safety. But just to make you happy, if he was coming out as a safety and I'm drafting him as a safety, he would be the number 1 safety. Okay? That make you happy? But he's not a safety on my list, all right? I'm letting you off easy because usually I'm the one that's doing that, all right? So I know how it feels, all right? Look, my list goes Cole Bishop out of Utah, number 1 safety. Tyler Nubin, Minnesota. Jaden Hicks, Washington State. Tykee Smith out of Georgia. And number 5, my gem and one of my favorite guys, Dadrion Taylor Demerson, a.k.a. Rabbit, all right, out of Texas Tech. I can't wait to talk about that kid. All right, that's our list. Max, who do you want to start with? I feel like we should start with Cooper DeJean, get him over. I just want you to say what you see as far as a safety, because we can do the shitting on him.
I mean,
for the corners. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just say a little something about
he's got great size, great frame to play safety in the NFL. 6'1", 6'2", 210 pounds. He can really tackle, really physical. That's what I liked about him as a safety. I think that those skills translate to being a safety. And he has played safety before. He's moved all over the place. He's moved from corner to safety in Iowa, I read. And I watched some film of him playing safety. So,
and a lot of teams are looking at him as a safety.
I wonder why. I wonder why.
Shut the fuck up, all right? Anyway, is that all you guys say about DeJean?
That's all I got to say.
Okay. By the way, shout out to your cousin because he makes great graphics for us. But he spelled Dewan.
Yeah, that's what
I would love to be a safety in the league. That'll probably be my nickname, Dewan. All right, if he winds up being good, I'm gonna call him Dewan. But but that's besides the point. Let's talk about, where'd you have Cole Bishop on your list? 3, okay, and you had Tyler Nubin 2. Okay, so we both have Tyler Nubin at 2. So let's talk about Tyler Nubin. Okay, safety, 6'1", 199 pounds, out of Minnesota. Man, I think that graphic is messing up. Hold on. Okay, we're back. Sorry, had to fix that graphic for you guys, aka the clip. Okay, Tyler Nubin. This kid, he didn't overwhelm me with like wow talent. I have him comp to Xavier McKinney if all things wind up being like amazing with him, but I understand that he has some limitations. Like, he's not the best at like much, lacks a little bit of the top end speed.
No, definitely lacks.
Yeah. But
he didn't run for a reason.
Yeah, he didn't run for a reason, but great instincts as a player. I thought he had great instincts. I just feel like he knows what's going on. He doesn't really look lost out there. There's a play where you guys seen in the clips where cornerback blitzes, or the wide receivers.
Yeah, they ran a lot of that at Minnesota, where the corner blitz he like goes over the receiver.
Right.
Yeah, and I mean that's risky.
And he picks him up just smoothly. Like there's really no panic to him. That's what I really seen off bat. I think he can grow into something really good for the right defense. And my comp to him was Xavier McKinney, because I feel like he would be a great replacement in New York for the Giants.
I have another Giant safety in mind, and this is the way he looked. And I know he's not as big as this guy. He looked like Landon Collins because of how broad he was to me and how he kind of moved.
Little bit more better of a cover guy, though.
Yes, absolutely. Not the hitter, not the punch of a Landon Collins, but people forget when Landon Collins like almost won Defensive Player of the Year one year. He was really this guy. Let me tell you the reason he's 2, because I think Cole Bishop's better than him in a lot of areas. His ball skills and like the way he plays the ball is so freaking good. That's why I would say he has something elite about his game, his ball skills. I think he had 12 picks in college, like 35 pass breakups all over the fucking place.
Who, Tyler Nubin?
Yeah, he had a lot.
So this year he had 5 interceptions.
Exactly. That's why I was like, wow. Like he gets around the ball. Yeah. He's a good tackler, but he's not a big hitter. That's one thing for sure.
The tackling worried me.
Really? Okay, I'll say this. He can take some piss poor. When he's lined up, he'll tackle. But he's like, oh, my pursuit angle's horrible.
Right.
But that's something that you can clean up.
I think, look, all the safeties in this class have some type of flaw. So it's hard to talk on here and be like, oh, this didn't really bother me. Like, there's a reason why these guys are not first round picks.
Correct.
Because some things just really bother.
What's the highest you have? What's Bishop for you?
See, Cole Bishop.
This is a
2 to 3 round.
Yeah, round 2 and on.
Yeah.
Okay, so, I will say this: he can't play center field. Nubin, he's just not fast enough. He's not good enough to really match up against tight ends. But he can be your kind of like box safety, kind of have him in some short area. Like he's good. I like him a lot. I just can't say like there's anything. Like I'm not in love with the guy. He's good. I honestly love Bishop more, but in my heart, I knew the ball skills would translate more than Bishop's.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about Cole Bishop. My number 1 safety. You had Cole Bishop at 3, I believe.
Yes, 3.
Okay. Out of Utah, 6'2", 206 pounds, ran a 4.45. All right. I love this kid. 3 sacks, 2 interceptions, 4 pass deflections.
How do you not just start with how big the fucking kid is? He's huge. He's 6'2". He looks like he's 6'4". Or you don't like his size?
No, his size is great.
Yeah.
I mean, he knocks fucking heads in. He's an aggressive tackler. Yeah. He fucks up shit. Great rover. To me, the position that I see him as being the robber in a cover 1. I feel like he'll fit so
They did
perfectly.
that a lot with him where they were just like, hey, just go be big.
He
in
did
the
a
middle.
lot.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
This is my thing. Slot, single high, box safety, rover, match up against tight ends.
Yeah.
He blitzed. He took on blockers, made plays. He loves to fucking tackle, and he wraps guys up. This is the one thing I'll say. He is the jack of all, master at none specialty in this draft. He is so underrated. Like they have him ranked as the last safety. A lot of places, like he's a round 6 guy.
That's crazy.
And I was like, dude, this kid is so fucking good. He's faster than I thought. He's fast, but he's not quick. You're not gonna line him up in the slot and say, hey, go cover Julian Edelman or go cover fucking Marquise Brown. That's not him. But he is so good in zones. He has such a good feel for crossers, deeper crossers and stuff.
Mm-hmm. I think that's a big point that you made. Like, know what he is. I feel like a lot of these guys are like that. Know what they are, and make sure wherever he does go, don't ask him to be something that he's not. This guy, he is not a rangy safety. He's not one of those guys.
No, he's not an Earl. He's not an Earl Thomas III.
He's not gonna be
he's kind of the mixture of Earl Thomas and Cam, where he's not overly big, he's not overly fast,
because his hips are stiff,
a little stiff.
He's not rangy,
by
any means. He's just,
but he can cover ground.
He can cover ground, but in different ways. It's not like he's gonna start at one hash and end up on the other fucking side.
Yeah, he can't. He's not a Darnell Savage or something like that.
So I love his game. He needs to be by the line of scrimmage, and he's gonna cause damage.
Yeah.
That's how I see him. My pro comp to him, you're going to kind of laugh, but he kind of reminds me a little bit of Hufanga from the Niners.
He just doesn't play with the hair on fire, reckless abandon.
I feel like, to a certain extent, he's probably a little bit of a diet version of him, but he does fly around like Hufanga. He does. I see him in a lot of places. And like Hufanga, you need to utilize what he does best. He's not a, free safety, rangy, but he's going to get tackles. He's going to be the robber. He's probably going to make some plays on the ball.
His versatility reminded me of Eddie Jackson.
I love that. Eddie Jackson was more of an athlete.
That's exact.
That's what's hard about him.
We say that, but this guy's 6'2", ran a 4.45. That's pretty fucking good.
Yeah. Because I was looking at Eddie Jackson also.
Because
I was a big fan of Eddie Jackson.
I know. That's why I thought you'd honestly like that.
Yeah, I love that pro comparison. I did Hufanga because of the athlete that he is.
I think how did Hufanga run?
I don't think he ran. I think he was injured. Honestly,
bitch, no, 4.64.
Yeah,
that's not that great.
Exactly.
I think he's faster than that.
Yeah,
no,
because look, Bishop ran a 4.45. And you say, "Oh my God, like he can fly."
He doesn't fly on the tape. That.
Yeah. Like it takes a while for him to get there.
For sure. Yeah. For sure.
Who else do you want to talk about? I got Jaden Hicks on here. Maybe Tykee Smith.
I mean, if we talk about Smith, we'll talk about Bullard. We have to, right?
Yes.
Like they're teammates.
Yeah, most definitely.
So right now we'll do a little. My number 5 guy was Javon Bullard, and you had Tykee Smith at 4, right?
Yes. So let's talk about the Georgia safeties.
Yeah, let's.
Okay, Javon Bullard, 5'10", 198 pounds, ran a 4.47. What do you think about Javon Bullard?
I thought he lined up everywhere for Georgia. I mean, first of all, the way we do the film, we're looking for him like, why is he in DB? And I see some snaps. He's lined up in the slot, and I'm like, I like that. He's got good speed. He's got good quicks. He's a high IQ guy. He reminded me, and I'm going to say this right now, he's a Brian Branch. Like a diet Brian Branch. He's not the athlete. I mean, he ran a good 40, but again, he's not that big. How big is Brian Branch, Juan? Was he like 6 feet tall?
Probably 5'10".
Oh, these guys line up like fucking neck and neck, which is crazy.
That's crazy.
Brian Branch and then Jonathan Bullard. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Oh, maybe exactly. So he loves to come downhill, loves to tackle for how small he is. He doesn't have the speed that you're like, ooh, wow. He can, like, if he has to play coverage against people, you're like, if you get beat, it's gone. It's touchdown. Yeah. And that's the one thing that concerns me about him as a safety.
Well, there's a couple of things that concern me.
And I have him. Where's he going to play? Where's he going to play?
Yeah.
He doesn't have a home.
Yeah. I have him comped to Brandon Jones. I have him as a 5th round pick. So I have him pretty low. My cons about him, he lacks the speed. He doesn't he doesn't get like once the second level is there, like he's getting burnt. I've seen him get flat out burnt.
Yeah, correct.
And too grabby too.
They're so good. He doesn't get punished for when he gets burnt.
Exactly, because they were a good unit, Georgia. So it was hard to grade these guys. He's light in the ass, so he struggles in the box. Not much of a blitzer.
I wouldn't put him in the box.
Yeah, not much of a blitzer. Just around the line of scrimmage, he's not just
like the one thing I liked about him, he'll stick his head in there, but he just gets moved around. Which
I feel like he'll be a good short area guy, like slot kind of hybrid kind of guy, kind of like Brandon Jones. That's why he reminded me of him. But he has to be in the right defense. He can be a really good third safety. A lot of teams. I
would say so.
Yeah.
This is where it kind of fell off. Like I think there's a big gap between. Excuse me. There's a gap between like this 5 and 4. Mm-hmm. Like after Bishop, I'm not in love with any of these guys. I like Bishop. I think I love Bishop. I like Nubin.
Yeah.
But Tykee Smith and him, I'm not in love with.
Well, let's talk about Tykee Smith because I like him. Mm-hmm. I have him graded as a second, third round pick in that area.
Well, see, I'm more like the 4 to 5 with him.
Yeah. So
and Bullard, they're both kind of 4 to 5, 3 to 4 type guys.
I was expecting to like Bullard a little bit more, but
I know I
throw on the tape and Tykee Smith is just fucking everywhere, bro.
Yeah, he's much better.
I love the way he flies around. He had 4 interceptions this year.
He was much better in just like getting around the ball and making plays in Tykee, and then Jonathan Bullard. So I see what you like.
Look, he plays with attitude. Takes on blockers, not afraid to take on blockers at all. I think he had great hips and short area burst. Football IQ, he undercut some routes. That's why he had a good amount of picks. He's a great blitzer. Cons about him. Struggles in the back half. Like he's not a free safety.
This is why I had him not on the list rather than I took with Bullard. I thought his cons were going to be more difficult to cover up in the NFL. Look, just like Bullard, smaller guy. The height will always be a problem. He's not even quick. I thought Bullard was quick too. This guy's not that quick to me, Juan. And like you said, he's a good tackler. He's decent in zone. He's like knows the nuances of it. But I just don't see how he's going to translate to the NFL unless you find the perfect spot for him.
I get you. I really like the kid, bro. And my pro comparison was Mike Edwards. That's how
I'm looking at the mock draft and I saw Mike Edwards.
Really?
Yeah. And okay. Like, wow.
Yeah, Mike Edwards.
Mike Edwards plays with a little bit more fire on the hair on the ass than
I feel like Tykee Smith is that, man.
I don't think so.
And I would like to transition to a guy who I felt like were neck and neck with each other to me, and they kind of play the same. I just liked him a little bit more. Was Jaden Hicks out of Washington State. This guy plays with his hair on fire, a little bit like Tykee Smith.
Who's your comp for him? I want to know right now.
Grand Delpit.
I have Kyle Duggar. Not the versatility, but the athlete and how big he's big, no?
I get he's big.
Like 6, dude, I thought he was 6'4", and I was like,
yeah, 6'2",
fucker.
6'2", 211.
Yeah.
Look,
I'm worried about his speed. I'm not gonna lie.
That's where,
because he didn't. He did the 3-cone. He did the 20-yard shuttle, but you didn't run. And the 3-cone was good. He's got elite quicks for how big he is. He's got vertical. He's not the physical specimen Duggar is. Duggar will like come down and knock your fucking head off.
I feel like that's Jaden Hicks. There's a play, Max, that he fucking killed somebody. I want to say it was like the first game of the year.
I think I've seen the player time.
Yeah.
But did you think that was him throughout, or that was kind of...
No, that was him throughout.
I don't think he's a physical specimen.
He plays with fucking violence. That's what I seen on tape.
He does. I mean, I get what you mean. But to me, like, someone violence like Derwin James, or I mean, maybe too fucking violent every other fucking play. Now that I think about it, I'm like, 3rd and 20.
Yeah.
Let's just rough the guy.
Probably needs to, because that hit that he had, it's getting flagged in the NFL.
Yeah, that's what I was like, you're pretty physical, but like, I'm thinking like Derwin James, Kyle Duggar, like just physically.
I get what you're saying as far as him being like he's a hitman to me. Like he's a really big hitter, but as far as a technician tackler, he struggles. Like he's not a good open field tackler.
Yeah.
He misses a lot of tackles, and that's because he's trying to kill the fucking guy.
The over aggressiveness. Yeah.
But Struggles in short area quickness.
I don't think so. His agility's pretty good. I think he struggles more about
like
speed. Good quicks, not good speed.
Like if you're gonna ask him,
and he's a bit of a long strider. He doesn't get up to top speed quickly. He's like he needs to build up.
If you're gonna ask him to do a job of like Bullard, like that's not him.
No,
that's not gonna be him. But I feel like guarding tight ends would be pretty fucking good for him.
Yeah, he's huge, yeah. And I saw some plays, and that's what kind of drove me to Duggar when it's like, oh, wow, he matched up against the tight end right here. He kind of locked him down.
Yeah. I just feel, man, Duggar was just a lot better prospect to me. That's a tough one. I got Grant Delpit for him. Delpit makes a lot of money in the league. He's one of the top paid safeties in the league. He's really good for the Cleveland Browns. He's kind of one of those unsung heroes. And just reminds me of a little bit of Jaden Hicks. But love all these guys, Tykee Smith, Jaden Hicks. Anyone else you want to talk about before I get to number 5?
No. I want to hear what you have to say about it. I didn't watch Rabbit.
Okay.
I should have asked you before. I'm gonna play dumb. You're gonna tell me all about him. Let me just get to my safeties really quickly. Gotcha. Javon. I'm ready.
All right. So Dadrian Taylor Demerson, Texas Tech. Let me get his highlights going. 5'10", 197. Small guy. Ran a 4.41. But man, he's a slot guy. He's a safety guy. He's kind of like everything, bro. I feel like he's sideline to sideline. He is really good in man. Surprisingly, as a safety, he can really move. Instincts out this fucking world. And this is going to be very, very high praise for him. This player comparison. I see Tyrann Mathieu a little bit in him. I do.
Does he have like the extra shit that Tyrann had? Like, does he have the punt returns or not?
No,
really? No. Okay.
No.
Just how about like the tenacity?
I put poor man's Tyrann Mathieu.
But does he have the same dog in him?
Yes, guy has dog, and that's what I love about him. He plays with his hair on fire, bro. Not the best size. He's little, so that shows up on tape at times. But I love the versatility. Like, put him in at slot corner. I think maybe even put him on outside corner at times. Mm-hmm. If worst things come to worst, throw him in at the free safety, throw him in the box. He's just gonna fucking make plays for you, bro. Get him on the fucking field, and he's gonna do some fucking things for you. I would not be surprised if this dude winds up being like one of those gems in the 3rd round, and he winds up fucking flourishing somewhere.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't be fucking surprised, bro. They call him Rabbit for a fucking reason. They love him down there at Texas Tech. 4.42. I mean, he can
pretty
he can
good.
go. He can fucking go, bro. But I love Rabbit in this draft. He's one of my guys, one of my gems. Have him as the number 5 safety.
Yeah, 4.41. Wow.
Yeah, so he can fucking fly, bro. The one thing about him is the injuries. That's why he's
a lot of injuries.
Fall. Yeah, he got injured during the season. So,
but does he have a history with it? Do you know?
I think so. I want to say he has multiple injuries, but I might be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that's one of the reasons why he's gonna fall. Gotcha. He was great in the Shrine Bowl. Can't fucking say that right now. He was great down there. I want to give a shout out to Brett Coleman, one of the guys I watch on YouTube. He put me on him. And I just kept on hearing his fucking name from him. I'm like, let me get this fucking guy a watch. Because he's just fucking way low on draft boards. And I seen the tape, popped on the tape, and I see it. Like, I was like, fuck, I know what he's fucking talking about now. And I stole the comparison from him, and I thought it fit very fucking well.
You gave him credit, unlike most people.
Exactly. So I'm not going to fake the funk and act like I fucking...
discovered him?
Yeah, exactly. I got put on by him, and I completely agree. Like, he's one. He has him a lot higher than me. Like, he has him as like one of like the top safeties. I had to put him at 5 because his size does show up on tape.
You're gonna just. And
I like,
but you're gonna have to deal with shit like that, right. Like the size and stuff.
And I like just a couple of these guys just more than him, But love myself some Rabbit, bro. Number 6.
Oh, do you have a 6?
I have a 6.
Was it Kitchens?
It was Kitchens from Miami. And the thing is with Kitchens, 5'11", 203. As you can see from the 40, 4.65. He's shattered at the combine, bro.
Yeah, there's some stuff on tape where he just seems like not a great athlete. Where like he just he reacts slowly, and it's like the guys by him, and it's like touchdown. It's like, bro, it's your safety. You're supposed to prevent shit like that from happening. I just couldn't get into him, man. Everyone's saying like, and this is something I can't always blame him on. There was so many missed assignments and miscommunication. I don't know if that's him, if that's coaching.
Yes.
His eyes wander. Like there's a play where he's following the quarterback's eyes and he's in man coverage and the guy just scoots by him and I'm like, you're crazy.
Yeah.
Like poor angles. And I think the poor angles are because he's slow. Mm-hmm. He's quicker than he is fast for sure. He looks a lot bigger than the 5'11", 203, and he'll take on defensive linemen like he doesn't give a fuck. And it doesn't always work. But this is a guy that reminded me of kind of like a less athletic version of the guy the Eagles drafted, Sidney Brown, from a year ago. He's not even like the big hitter or someone imposing. Like he really didn't do much great. And I don't mean to crap on the guy. He'll be a fine like rotation guy, fourth safety, third safety, but nothing more to me. There's no special about this guy.
I really did like him on tape. Before I watched him, before I watched the combine numbers, and me and you like doing this, we like to guess guys' 40s. And when I was watching him, I was like, fuck, he looks like a 4.5 guy. And I seen the 40, I was like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah, I was like, I thought 4.58.
Yeah, I just thought the tape didn't really match the speed at the combine, and that really is the case for some guys in the NFL.
Yeah, correct.
So it's not going to be crazy if he winds up debunking that number. I really did like him though. Great ball skills. I felt like pretty good tackler. I feel like he flies around the field. Closing speed in coverage. That's what I seen.
No, he's no closing speed.
I felt like he had some good closing speed. Reminds me. I wouldn't say reminds me. The light at the end of the tunnel for him. Marcus Williams.
That's
unathletic guy, but pretty damn good safety. Earned himself a pretty good payday too.
Yeah, no, he's good. I don't see that.
What did I had it on there for a reason, but I'm pretty sure Marcus Williams had a bad 42. If you want to look that up on mock draftables, I'm pretty sure he ran like a 4.5, I believe, low 4.5s.
Oh, I'm sorry, wrong Marcus Williams. Give me 1 second.
You're good.
He ran a 4.56. That's a little bit more respectable.
Yeah.
There's one more guy I want to talk about, and this is I'm gonna give the guy credit. Oh, I don't know if credit's the right word. Talk about our boy Joey. He was texting us, like, "Oh, you gotta watch this fucking Kalen Bullock kid. He is out of this world." That's the quote I heard, and I just wanted to talk about him. I just want to know what you think.
Look, I see what Joey's saying,
I don't.
And I see,
I don't.
I see what he's saying as far as like why he will fall in love with him. I kind of learned my lesson. I learned my lesson with Malik Hooker. That's who I.
He reminded me of Trayvon Moehrig too. Like just kind of you think.
Oh no, I think he's way better. He's way worse than.
No, I think he's way worse. I'm saying he just reminded me of him the way it was like. There's no physicality. Mm-hmm. There's no tackling. It's just someone who kind of plays coverage, but he's not even that good in coverage. Trayvon Moehrig in college was a much better prospect.
Oh yeah, because
I don't want to make it seem Trayvon Moehrig was like a French first rounder. This guy is fourth, fifth round to me. I don't get it.
I think Trayvon Moehrig had way more range to his game. Not range as far as safety wise. I'm saying position wise. Like you could put Trayvon in the slot. You could put him at strong safety, free safety. He was all over the place in college. This guy has one duty and one duty only. He's a rangy free safety like Malik Hooker. He has incredible range. He has incredible ball skills. Okay? He cannot tackle.
No.
He doesn't really have that good instincts in the run game. He is an absolute zero in the run game. He does not like to get his
I want to give him a little pass for USC's just overall trashness.
Yeah. I'm not even putting that on him because there was miscommunication because they were a bad defense. And it wasn't really all his fault. And it made him look a little bit better because of his ranginess. He got to show it off a little bit more because guys are running wide fucking open down the field with busted coverages. I had him comp to Malik Hooker. And Malik Hooker turned out to be a solid guy, but you remember how much hype Malik Hooker had?
The injuries were a big part of it, I would say. But yes, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Malik Hooker was way better in college than this guy.
Yeah.
Way better.
Yeah. Rangy safety, and
that's all I got for safeties. And
I had him as a 4th-round pick. Day 3 guy, though.
Let me look at my list of safeties. Is there anyone else I really wanted to talk about? I think we hit most.
Kaden Oladapo from Oregon State is a guy worth mentioning. Hard hitter. He's a hit man. A lot of Pac-12 guys, by the way. 6'2", 216 pounds, ran a 4.58. I didn't see it in coverage, and I didn't see it enough for him. Like, yeah, does he hit guys hard? But that's really about it. Like, I didn't see much instincts. He kind of just played like he's raw as fuck.
Yeah,
like, he's just
gonna
super
be
raw.
Coached up.
Jalen Simpson out of Auburn.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. I can see him being like a possible gem. I seen a little bit of Jimmy Ward from him. He ran a 4.45. Just really small though. 5'11", 179.
That's light in the ass.
Yeah. So maybe he can be a slot corner type of dude. But Jalen Smith from Auburn. We talked about Bullock. Anyone else, Max?
No, you got them all.
All right. So I think that's going to do it. Short video. The safety class is not all that amazing, but me and Max both like Cole Bishop.
Really like him.
And he's putting Dijon as a safety. So this one would probably come out first. Which one do you want to do first?
I think
corners?
we should probably have the corners go first, just so we
So
can...
look, if you guys are watching this before our corner video, go ahead and watch our corner video right now.
Yeah.
If you guys,
or we'll maybe have a clip of it or like our own little video breakdown of Dijon.
But look,
he's kind of a polarizing prospect in the community.
So Max had him as number 1, but if you guys want to hear Max talk about more depth on why he has him at safety, hit up our cornerback video. Okay, we'll put the link somewhere right here. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, comment down below, all that good stuff. Make sure to catch us on draft day on Thursday,
April 25th.
For the whole first round, for the raw reactions and all that good stuff. All right. We'll see you guys next time. We're out. Peace.